like I said before, I was going to do another editing video screen kind of recording for when we put in the new clips for our film opening, New to Town. So I think up until all this section, everything has stayed the same. But then here I've changed out the picture of the bloody knife to the dead body. And this just flicks for 0.2 seconds. So if I just play it, it's like a really quick, just kind of puts the image in your head, but not enough for you to really get an idea, so it kind of gets the audience guessing a bit more. And then originally I had put in this sound, which is a skid, I believe, which I um, made it a lot faster and louder. And then I've added in a clank sound effect and the sound effect of the knife dropping, and I've raised the pitch. Oh, I've raised the pitch of these, I think, to the highest level, made them faster, so they're not really detectable as the sounds, but they add kind of a depth to this sound here. So if I play it, you'll be able to hear it. It adds a shocking kind of sound, and so I've done that on all of them to add a bigger shock factor, really. And so here I've been very opposed to adding transitions the whole way through because I think they really break the verisimilitude of it, and I've kind of added them in and seen what it's been like and really not liked it. So here I've added a fade to black for just under 2 seconds. There's no reason why it's 1.9 seconds, just to break it up to kind of show the passage of time. And then this is the new section, which is more, has dialogue in it. Not a lot of dialogue, but a little bit. And we see the detective walking through. Well, I'll just play it for you.
Anyway, there doesn't seem to be any suspicious activity, so I'll be over in 5. Just noisy news, I think. Alright, over and out.
So as you can see, it's like him walking through a passage and through a door. So we've just cut in between. We filmed a lot more either side of this, but we've got him walking through there, and then cutting to him walking towards the camera, and then through the door, just to kind of follow him, but in a very natural kind of way. And here I added just the sound of a walkie-talkie because I tried recording an actual message, but it just didn't sound right. So here's just the it's called walkie-talkie. I don't know what they call it, but you can find sound effects for that. I got that off iMovie. And then underneath all this, I put the drone dark suspense music, I think, or unless this is a sound effect, I'll just see. No, this is from the iMovie library for sound effects. So I've added that underneath. So as I was saying, so we've added the drone sound effect across all of this, and here, after this section of kind of the dialogue, it cuts to black again to break it up, and then on these sections, I've added this filter, called bleach bypass, and it kind of just gives it this whole weird unworldly effect. And I cut it so it's all very jumpy to kind of add panic to it because he's just found a dead body. And in these sections I've added the drone sound effect as well as this song called Anxiety Madness Paranoia, which is from the YouTube audio library. And I've actually doubled the sounds up just to add more intensity to the whole thing. And as you can see here, there's a lot of like different sound going on because I cut it up so it got louder throughout, but then I ended up changing it a lot, so it's ended up overlapping a lot, but it creates more panic when it's played, which works really well. And these sections I've just sped up a bit to kind of add the panic again. And then here I'm just left with the drone because I thought that added a nice like calm after the storm effect, and this is slowed down to again that sort of vibe, and then it cuts to black again, which I think works well to break up the whole thing. And this is the section where I added the uh radio thing. No, what's it called? The record player static before it goes on because it just breaks it up nicely. And then here it's all the same, pretty much. Actually, that's untrue. I've changed a lot of the mortem, not the titles because there really wasn't enough. And here I've changed. This is the extra clip we added in, and as you can see, there's no camera in the reflection this time, which is good. And like I've added black text there because it's easier to see. So a lot of this is quite similar. I've kept the typewriter sound effect here just to link to the note that is found here because that's written in typewriter font. And then here some more text is added, but this is not added with any sound effects just because this is when the character's introduced, and I thought it would work better if you could just, it didn't distract at all from the character. I don't think in these sections that's such a big deal. And then of course Happy Together is playing over this as well, so that's very similar, and that's all we've done really with the editing. It's not changed a great deal, but yeah,